Yes, sir. Welcome, everybody, to the Boardman Gets Paid podcast. I am your host, Andre Lindo Cafe, on Twitter or X.
Still
And
Twitter.
today, it's forever going to be Twitter for me.
Yeah.
And today, I also have regular shells on the
Yes,
ones
sir.
and twos. What's up?
I'm here. I'm back. What's going on?
How you living, bro? How you living?
I'm living comfortable, man. Can't complain. God is good, man.
God is good. God is good all the time.
God is good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so this week we are going to talk about our beloved Raptors, and we have some interesting NBA news that have kind of popped
Yes.
out. A trade, right as we
Yes.
were talking, and then
Injury.
I really want to talk about these injuries, bro. Like,
Mhm.
come on, man! Like, it's getting crazy. So,
It's nasty.
sit back, relax. I don't know if you guys are watching or live or recording, but please like, share, subscribe,
Yes.
give us some comments. Let me know what I'm saying, how you feel, and yeah, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so Raptors go 0-2 this week. You said 1-1. I remember.
I had a little faith in them. They're playing well, but I mean, things
Yeah.
happen, right? But yeah.
1-1. So they lose to the New York Knicks, and it was a national televised game. Didn't even know that.
Only game on the schedule for the NBA. I don't know how that happened. Who messed up
Yep.
at scheduling? I don't know if it's the AI bot that they use to schedule games now, but yeah, it was the only game on, and I think it kind of looked. I think people got to see us for real, but not really
Yeah.
like at our best, which is
Yeah,
fine.
we saw us for real. Didn't who got injured in that game? Someone got injured. Scotty.
Scotty got injured, yeah.
Scotty went down and he was playing well.
Yep. Straight rolled his ankle. Was in a boot after the game, and a couple days later out of a boot. So I don't know where this goes.
Yeah, it's called Tank Nation. So
Yeah.
this is what happens. You roll an ankle, you're out for 8 weeks, bro.
Roll the tank, baby. And then guess what? You're out for 8 weeks, but you're jumping up on the sidelines. Make it make sense, man.
Hey, I've had an ankle injury. I played basketball on an ankle injury.
Listen, man. I've watched guys with knee surgery jumping up on the sidelines in tight pants. You know, make it make sense.
I don't know. But let's talk about this game. We are in a new system, guys. You don't see the fancy stuff around it, but this time we got a little bit better system. So let's talk about this game. First up, RJ Barrett, crazy game, and we talked about
revenge game.
Yeah, I guess it's a revenge game. Emmanuel quickly was hyping him on the bench and stuff like that. He got 30 points. This one doesn't have everything.
Stats? You got stats? No?
I got stats, but it ain't showing let's see. There we go. So RJ Barrett, 13 for 24, very efficient,
Yes.
3 for 7 from 3-point range. Really efficient 30 points. Right. And we've talked about this when he does drop 30 or more points, we're a good team. And then when he doesn't, he's like a negative, right?
Yeah.
And then for a person, and this is what I don't understand about plus minus, for a person to drop 30 points to only have a +4, something.
I think the plus minus is basically how many points, the point differential while you're on the court. So if you're getting blown up by 30 and you're on the court, even though you're dropping 25, I think the averages will be like your -5 or -6, right? Because it goes by point differential. How much you're affecting the game to the points being scored on you while you're on the floor, right?
It's interesting when you say that because there was one time Battle only played 4 minutes, was +25. And it didn't even make sense because he only was on the court for a few minutes.
The averages, man. Maybe they went on a run. Maybe they run while he was on the floor, right? Who knows?
It's just kind of crazy, man. Sometimes someone will be on the court. Like Davion Mitchell's been very interesting. His plus minus, I think he may actually lead the Raptors because
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, but the weird thing is the Raptors, defensively are good with him on, but then offensively they just
But this is the point. right?
Yeah.
So if he's stopping guys from scoring,
Mhm.
that means his value kind of goes up, right? In a sense,
So
it's
is
a
it that
weird.
the
It's
defense is weighted more than the offense? Is that probably it?
could be, or maybe the defense kind of outweighs the offense in that point because
Mhm.
if I'm scoring 5 points, in a stretch of 10 minutes, but I hold the opponent to zero, you know, the average there kind of outweighs, or the defense outweighs the offense at that point, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
I don't
yeah,
know. I don't know how they calculate it completely, but come on, boy, Grady, sweetest jumper right
Scotty
now.
just giving it up. I'm just gonna throw a few highlights on there, but
Yeah, man.
so this game was very interesting. It was pretty close
It
early,
was.
and then as soon as Scotty kind of got that injury, it kind of started to dwindle down.
Yeah,
The Knicks started to pull away in the fourth. They did a little fake comeback as usual.
yep.
They,
In
yeah,
Raptors fashion, the star players for the opposing team, kind of played their best game
yeah,
down the stretch, and we had no answer for them
yeah, and that's true. Jalen Brunson was in check for a while though. Like he
for
was in
the
check,
entire game. Let's be
and
real.
then he kind of does a little bit better, and I think in the fourth quarter. I wonder if
Yeah,
they'll
he got
show
a
it
he
here.
got a couple of favorable calls,
Yeah.
on the road. A couple ticky tack calls. He had that 4 point play where I think the air kind of brushed his
Mm.
elbow. The air conditioning kind of hit his elbow, and then he
Yeah,
just
yeah.
got a ball call.
The normal things that happen around us.
Absolutely. I
Um,
watched a replay like 4 times. No one touched him.
nobody,
Uh,
nobody.
he didn't even like
He didn't
react or
even, yeah, he didn't even flop.
just
Like,
like, oh, foul.
uh,
I'm like, what
but
the heck?
when we talk about this game, like the guy that stood out the most this game, especially, was Jacoby Walters.
Yeah,
The rookie got 19.6 of 12 from the
solid game.
field. But here's the weird thing, and this is, I promised that I wouldn't start to bring up coaching,
Okay,
and
sure.
I'm not bringing him up. I'm just saying
Okay, go ahead.
Jacoby was doing so well,
Yeah,
and then he sat Jacoby for so long in that third quarter. And it
yeah,
was just like, he was the only one that was playing with a lot of effort to try to
yeah,
score, and then you take him off and then kind of leave him on the bench. I don't understand those things. It's like,
yeah,
but then there's someone online, a friend of mine online, he's there like, I think if the Raptors really do play those rookies the minutes that they're giving these vets, the
yeah.
Raptors may actually win some games, and because I think our rookies are better than advertised, right? So I don't
Our
know what it is, man.
our guys right now are overachieving in a sense, right? For
Yeah,
rookies, I'm not gonna say like overall because they are talented guys. Jacoby's a 5-star recruit coming out of high school,
true, true.
right? Like he was, touted
He's
to be a
top
star
five,
player,
yeah,
and
top five
you know,
in that draft too.
right. And a lot of kids go into college and they get molded by the program, right? So, once they come to the league, like look at Scotty. Scotty was an amazing high school player,
Yeah,
goes to Florida State, becomes a system player,
mhm.
right? And then he comes to the league and he's all of a sudden he's just world changing talent. Um, so I think it's hard to look at a rookie and be like, man, he's a young player. Let's kind of ease him along. Like these kids are good, man. Jacoby's the patience, the wherewithal that he has on the court. Like he doesn't look scared at all. He's going for his buckets. He's playing the right way.
Yeah,
He's not rushing. He's not doing any of that. But I don't know. I don't know if the coach is seeing something. I don't know if it's an offense defense thing. I don't know. But
mhm.
there was no reason to sit him at that point.
Yeah.
End of the game, he
I
was
like
playing.
the way some of the things that I don't know if it's playing here, but some of the things I've been kind of seeing. I don't even know if I have any. It's just the way that he is like attacking angles when he's
Yeah,
has it in a half court, and then um when a shot goes up, he's already trying to try to get to the offensive rebound.
absolutely.
He's cutting. He's a really good cutter, right?
Hmm.
And then when he has the ball, like something that we've kind of been missing is just like a lack of just having
Like
ball handling skills
yes,
to get
yes,
into angles,
yep.
those kind of things. And I really like the way that he's looking. And some people are like, oh yeah,
You go
that's
right
what
here.
Shaw.
Look,
Oh
you go right there. There's a play
yeah,
right there. Pull that back
let
because
me pull that back. Yeah, that one
he
I remember that one too.
he clearly has the ball handling to get to a spot.
Oh,
Like
look at that. Hold on, look at this. Okay.
he just
Mhm.
dribbled into open spot. Look at that.
Pop,
Right
pop.
at the screen, right
Look
open
at that.
right there. That's not a rookie move.
And then the recognition to kind of he's gonna gather,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
just being patient enough to see what the defense is going to give him.
He
And
had
then he
two
stepped
options.
through.
Yeah,
Oh
two
man,
options
I
based
like
off
that.
the dribble, right? And for a rookie, that's something that
Mhm.
you don't know coming out of college. Like you don't have those or that poise to say, okay, let me read the defense and make a move here. Like that's a natural talent.
That's natural, yeah, and
So,
I like him. And I'm not saying that I was like, oh, I'm not. When he was first drafted, this is not the guy that I wanted, and
mhm.
it's basically because the Raptors needed size.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm not angry that we got him because I feel that, uh, he's a talent. I think he's going to be a good bench player. That's how
yes,
I'm seeing it. People are
yeah,
saying no, this guy's going to be a starter,
I
and
believe so.
and my issue is that we have Bruce Brown about to kind of come off of injury now.
Hmm.
You have Ochai that's been playing very well. It's like trying to
Yeah,
get fine minutes for him. And then another person that didn't even get minutes this game was Jamal Shed, one of my favorite players
yeah,
here.
yeah.
So like where does he fit into terms of this team now? I guess it's not like what do you think about that?
So for me, I've always been a proponent of like you gather as much talent as you can and
Mhm.
see what fits, right?
And figure
Let
it
the
out. Yeah.
players let the players figure it out in practice, meaning like let's go at each other,
Hmm.
right? If you have two great shooting guards, let them go at each other, right? The Raptors had, I remember at one point Jose and Kyle Lowry. It's like two
Hmm.
different point guards who are starters in the NBA, but let them go at it in practice and see who comes out on top, right?
Yeah.
Clearly, Kyle was a better player, so he rose to the top. But my point is like, you can never have too much talent on your team,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
You never know injuries or a guy might have a cold streak or whatever the case is. You got someone else that's ready to go,
Yeah.
right? Let's not try to predict someone's future like too soon. You know what I mean? Let's
Yeah.
see where he goes from here. We know Bruce Brown's not going to be here long term, right? We know Jamal Shed is going to be here long term. We know
Hmm.
David might not be here long term. We don't know yet. Um, right. So let's just gather as much talent as we can, and especially in a rebuilding year, you got to see what you have,
Yeah.
right? I want
Yeah.
to see what my guys are like in practice. On the road, I want to see what they're like mentally in close games. Like I want to see what I have. So let me gather as much. I don't want no one to feel comfortable. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like there should always be
I
like
get you. I get you.
competition.
And
So yeah,
I like that thought process of just constant competition. No one
absolutely,
has And then the last thing we got to talk about is the injury of Scotty Barnes. Like,
it's tough, man.
man,
Tough, tough.
it's such a sad wave going down too. He went up for a rebound, tried to,
Right.
and then
Sprained his ankle.
Cat always be look, okay, let me just say this about Cat. Um, Remember when and this I think only Toronto people may understand this. If
Yeah,
you're not a Toronto people, you won't understand. But
right.
when we were growing up and
Mm.
you ever find like one of them pretty boys from like Richmond Hill
Okay.
and they always had this high pitched kind of like weird voice. He's not really from Scarborough, Toronto,
Not a
Brampton,
hood man.
Mississauga
Not
area.
from the ends. Not from the
He's
ends.
not a hood man's, but
Nah, 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 nah.
he's black, so he thinks he needs to be.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
he sounds like that guy, like
He
a
sounds like
Mount Pleasant dude or something. Like
to me. He sounds like he ate dinner with his family every night at 7 o'clock
yeah, yeah.
with the
He
knife and
didn't
fork, and
nothing rough happened to him.
he asked to be excused from the table. You know what I mean? Type of guy. He's the type of guy that had prep schools coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like his dad used to pick out his outfits and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
You know that
stuff like that.
meme? You know
He,
that Kobe
he
meme? Soft, soft. That's
yeah.
him. Yo.
But listen, no disrespect to Cat, but like we know those type of guys. We
Oh
know.
my god! And
We know what you are.
this man at the end of the game, New York, New York.
Oh my god.
It was his first time winning in Toronto
Yeah, I
ever,
know. I know.
ever.
He tried to play it off in the post game. He's like, "Oh, I haven't won here in a long time, bro. You've never won. What
Never won, bro.
are you
You
talking about?
like how many years he's been in the league?
He's been in the league at
This,
least 7 or 8 years now,
he can't
at
beat
the
Toronto.
very least. Yeah,
Uh,
so um,
That's
it
what
was, a,
happened.
it was a tough injury to watch, and
Yeah.
I saw
Mhm.
online this guy was saying how Scotty Barnes is injury prone. Can I
No.
just say this right now? If you look back at every one of Scotty's injuries,
Hmm.
they've all been freak accidents, right?
Yeah.
What I mean by that is you got Joel Embiid swinging his arms.
Yeah.
You got
Stomped on him.
yeah, Stomp. You got Jokic throwing his elbows. hit him in the
Bro.
eye. Like, what are we talking about? That's not being injury prone, right?
Yeah,
Injury
it's not
prone is
like
you're walking up the court and you
Mhm.
tear meniscus, God forbid.
or
Like,
you're cooking something in the kitchen, you cut your
yeah,
hand.
and you cut your hand and you know, or you slip in the bathtub, Rudy Gay. Like, what are we talking about here? It's not
OG
injury.
OG was doing chores and cut his hand, yo.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Come on, you're an NBA player, millions of dollars. What chores are you doing in your
yeah.
house?
But
Anyway,
Scotty getting smashed in his face by a
dude,
Serbian ninja, like come on.
7 foot, 300-something-pound guy throwing his arms around. Like, what
And
are we talking
this one was, see, everyone said when I look at it, I don't think Cat stepped on his foot. I think he stepped on Cat's foot and
So
then
yeah, he landed on his foot. He was going
yeah,
for the
and he went.
block. Yeah,
So it's like, what? How do you how do you stop that? Like I don't
and
know.
you can't say a man is injury prone when
Mhm.
things happen to him, right? It's not him going out and like overexerting himself and then he gets injured. No,
Yeah, you all need to
uh,
stop gambling. That's the
yeah,
problem. You all need to stop gambling.
yeah.
The
We have to have a
man
segment
went.
on that. We have a segment on that.
I know.
Sports
I know.
betting.
One of them to one day, one of them sponsors gonna come to me, and I'm like, "Yep."
Yeah, yeah,
But still, like, y'all need to stop gambling. Like,
for sure.
these guys are humans, man.
Dude,
Okay. Anyways, let's go to the next game.
yeah,
Next game, the Raptors played the Miami Heat. Let's get that
yes.
on here.
This is
The
like
Raptors played the Miami Heat
our early season rivals right here. We played them what 3 times now.
3 times already.
We're gonna play them four.
114
We're gonna
to
play them four
114.
times before the year's up, bro. That's crazy.
We're gonna play them again.
Yeah, are we playing them this week?
Shoot, I didn't even check. Oh my god, I gotta check that.
Yeah, because the cup, right? The cup game.
Well, the cup game was the one that was this game that came up. That was the one
Yeah,
that
but
was
because
just
we're both eliminated, I believe I think it
yeah.
goes back to.
That happened. That happened today. Or that
Oh yeah,
this
my bad,
game
my
we're
bad.
talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
now.
That was
Yeah,
this game. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So, but that's 3 times for the year. That's a lot. That's a lot
yeah. And we've played them really tough every single time too.
for sure. I mean, we
So
played every team tough except for a couple,
yeah, but
except for the contenders.
contenders. But as we
Absolutely.
can see, we lost this one.
Yeah.
It was like I think the Raptors started off okay. Like I want to see no. Yeah, Miami had kind of a lead, but then they
Yep.
just started to pull away. You
Hmm.
know, our boy Tyler Hero just started to go off. Um, Bam, Bam as well.
Yeah.
And then this kid Drew Smith, that's the guy that I was wondering. He got some tough
Yeah.
baskets on us, and it was really difficult for the Raptors to kind of go forward. This time they actually started Bruno Fernando and Mobos, which is fairly
Interesting.
weird as well. I would have
Hey,
probably
testing it out, man. Like I told you.
well, I would
Test-
have. Why wouldn't you start Jacoby like last time? They did well. He played well in the starting lineup the last
Nation.
time.
Tank Nation, baby. Tank Nation.
Yeah, I guess. And this is like even the starter. Like, look at the starting line. This is very awkward. Like, just like I don't know what this is, bro. This is basketball. This is
This
NBA.
like, how do you match up Fernando with Bam? Like,
Yeah,
Fernando's
and
not
the
a
man
mobile
only played 2
player.
minutes. Like, what's up?
Well, it's clearly an experiment. It was like, let's see what it looks like with Bobo and Fernando, and
Oh, I know
they were
why.
like, let's
Sorry,
go
I
back.
forgot why. Because Jacoby,
Pirtle?
Jakob Pertl wasn't supposed to play, but
Oh
he
yeah,
ended up
yeah, he was the
feeling
last
better, and then
minute. Yeah,
he
yeah.
came. Yeah, he came on. So yeah, sorry, my bad. I forgot about that.
It's all good, bro.
But again, this game was not good. At least
It's really
Grady
bad.
shined in this one with
Really
22
bad.
points, 4 rebounds. You
It didn't
know,
feel like it though.
no,
It
and
didn't feel like it at all.
this game for me, I didn't feel like watching it so like I
Closely.
didn't watch it so intensely like I usually watch
Yeah,
them. It was more like in the background, kind of
yeah,
just
yeah,
watching it and having conversations online. Shout out
yeah.
to um, Zazu and his space on Twitter. We're just
Yep.
there talking about the Raptors, but RJ had an interesting game with 13 points, 10 assists, and 11 rebounds, triple double. I think
Wasn't a
that's
good
his
game for him.
first one.
5
Sorry.
of 18 from the floor. It was a
Mhm.
horrible game for him. Horrible game. Not
But the good thing is though, he's again another +4.
yeah, yep,
Notice
yeah,
that.
yeah. He was on the
but
court for the right time.
it's like he's rebounding, he's seeing the players.
Hmm.
What do you think of him being more of a point guard than a
I don't
slasher?
like it. I don't like it.
Mm,
It's not his game. I want him to
interesting.
pass more. Yeah, I don't think his role out there is to be someone to
Facility.
facilitate the
Yeah.
offense. Yeah, I'd rather him like set his game up where he's driving to the basket and then look for the the open guy if the defense is
Mhm.
collapsing. But for him to like set up an offense, I don't want to see that from RJ. It's
Yeah.
not his game. It's not in his repertoire. Like if you watch him play, he's a very direct player. Like I'm trying to get to the basket
Yeah.
or I'm gonna get the shot if I'm open. The only time I'm passing it if it's like the most obvious thing to do, right? Where it's
Yeah.
almost like the guy's open to my right or my left, and if I don't pass
Look
this,
at that. Look at that pass right there.
that's what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's
Like you're
it's
talking about
supposed
in
to be,
transition. Like that's
yeah,
when. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm
Because.
not looking to bring the ball up and set the play up and
Mhm.
find the no. I'm not looking for that from him, and that's nothing wrong. It's just it's not his game, right?
Yeah. I wonder if like because people are calling point guard and stuff like that. You might
No,
as well
let's
play.
stop. Let's stop.
I kind
It's
of
that
feel
internet stuff.
though. I kind of feel though that you do want players that have a lot of vision when you're playing, but again, I keep saying this, and I say this all the time that I think his skill sets
Can't
are
hear, bro.
better off the
Yo,
bench, man. Okay, so we are live back again. Let's talk about yes, we were talking about the Miami Heat game. We're talking about RJ Barrett and his triple double,
mhm,
and him being a point guard. Um, I'm not sure again about him being a point guard or at least a
mhm.
backup point guard for us, just
No, no.
because we need someone that can facilitate. I think he is. I think it's better for him to be running the point when it's like a fast break or something like that. It is
Yeah, he can
always
bring the
better.
ball up. Yeah, he can
It's
bring the ball
always
up.
awesome. Like when you have multiple players that can do that, it's always
Yeah.
good.
I think teams know his MO now. It's like when he has a ball, he's looking to score. So if teams know that and they're anticipating that, I think it works in
Hmm.
your favor. But if you don't take advantage of the defense thinking one way and you thinking another way,
Mhm.
then it makes no sense. Like if you just play into their hand every time,
Yeah.
I don't think it's best. But I feel like he's growing a little bit in that sense of
Yeah.
like, okay, the teams know I'm trying to go left, I'm trying to get to the rim. Let's collapse on this guy. Sometimes he does play into their hand, but I think for the most part he's learning how to share the ball now.
Yeah.
Right? Hence
And
why we have like Ochai in the corner and getting shots and Grady getting a lot of shots. That 2-man with him and Grady at the beginning of the year was
yes,
magic.
very good.
It was
And I was
magic.
gonna ask you, I was gonna say this because I wonder what it would be like if RJ played with a little bit more skilled players that can shoot.
Oh
Like
yeah.
say if you had him on like a Boston,
Oh,
what kind of time player he would be. You
I
know,
feel like they would make him not make him a point guard, but make him handle the ball, just for the
mhm.
simple fact that he'll collapse the defense. But
but
they would force him to pass though.
but this is why I think he would be perfect off the bench. Like
Okay.
running the second unit is
Yeah.
because he can facilitate, he can like he's the attacking and just
Yeah.
thinking about scoring.
Yeah.
If you put him with a bunch of defender like really good defenders, I think and some corner shooters, I
Mhm.
think he can do wonders there. I know everyone wants him to start. He's the boy,
I'm
but I
not
think
fussy about that. I'm not fussy. I think I'd rather see him have make him start because our starting lineup doesn't have that much scoring,
oh
right?
yeah, not now. I'm
So,
thinking
so
future because
oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah. But my
like
point is like you make him kind of have the extended minutes where
mhm,
it's like that first substitution pattern. Like
yeah,
just leave him in the game, let him play with the subs a little bit and stagger him and Scotty like they were doing for at one point. But I really like him and Grady together. The chemistry there is amazing, and with Grady's spacing, it helps RJ a whole lot
mm,
getting to the basket. So, yeah, man, I feel like you know he's grown as a player. I don't know if he's grown or if he's just tapping into who he really is now. But man, RJ's been spectacular this year. There's no drop off. There's he's been consistent, albeit a couple games where he's not scored
yeah,
30. But just to say that alone sounds crazy. Like
yeah.
we're expecting him to drop 27, 28, 30 points a game, right? On all layups, by the way.
Yeah, and look, my concern with him is his defense. Like,
For sure,
I
yeah,
think he needs to put a little bit more effort into the
yeah.
defensive side. He isn't that good offensively to take plays off, and
No,
that's
not at
that's
all.
the problem that we
Not at all.
have. And
And our team, our starters are not that good defensively.
yeah,
Overall, for him to kind of hide either, like we need
yeah,
him to be our primary defender, especially as on the wing. In the NBA, you cannot take plays off as a wing player in this league. Like,
especially
you
yeah,
you
especially
got to
as
be able
well.
to defend. Yeah, for sure.
What do you think about like who else did you see that kind of stood out to you in this game? Because it
Stood
kind of
out.
was, yeah. This game for me
This
felt
game was
like,
bad in terms of
mhm,
anyone standing out, and no one stood out to me in this game. You know, nobody for me
mhm.
really. Like it was such a hard watch because I feel like the Raptors weren't even in it from the beginning. The Scotty injury kind of just like you can feel like the drag. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Tank Nation.
Yeah,
Although even though I'm part of the Tank Nation, but it's still not a good feeling going into a
no,
game,
not at all.
expecting to lose, and those are the things that that's what you don't want.
Yeah,
I think other than like Grady, playing like I want him to take these amount of shots. Like I don't think he
absolutely.
should take anything less than 19 shots a game. Like I
Absolutely.
sorry,
Absolutely.
you know.
Because every shot looks good. Like out of
Mhm.
his hands, he never looks off balance. He never looks like his shot does not miss by a lot.
Yeah.
Right. If he does miss a shot, it's front rim maybe or like an in and out. Like his shot it looks really good for the most part. One surprise I did have in this game was Chris Boucher not playing in a game where there was no real centers on the floor. Um I I
You're
have
surprised. I'm not surprised because
I'm surprised. I felt like this would have been a game for him to just let loose. Like we were playing bad, we had no energy. Let him go in there and chuck up some shots, man. There's no centers on the Heat, right? Bam plays on the perimeter for the most part, so let him go out there and run up and down, man. Get some cardio.
well, I know what you're saying, but I kind of
Yeah,
feel like I think he's just too. I'm not
raw,
gonna say. I don't think yeah, he's raw,
raw.
and
It's
he's
been like
not.
6 years of rawness.
Yeah, he's just it's like it's not clicking. So
No,
it's so difficult. Like if you're trying to like say even if you're trying to like if you're trying to lose, why not play your younger players?
absolutely.
Why you have this like you're gonna learn bad habits from
Yeah,
playing Chris Boucher. So
yeah,
why keep him on the floor? I just don't see the reason to do that. So
man.
and now that Kelly Olynyk is back,
Yep.
I'd rather play Kelly Olynyk, although Kelly Olynyk does not play a lick of defense
He
whatsoever.
doesn't. I mean, his value is on offense and solely on offense.
Yeah,
His like even his rotations are bad. I get it; he's an older player now,
yeah,
um, but I mean, even like
mhm,
situational defense, he's not that good at. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And it's not something that we need right now. We need guys who are gonna have some sort of interior presence, right? Jakob is great at times, but I mean, there's only so much he can do, right? As good as he's playing,
he can't be
it's
playing 40 minutes a game,
yeah,
bro.
like it still feels like a deficit. You know what I mean? Like he can grab 18 boards and I'm like, that was not a dominant
Yeah,
18 rebound game. Like it just felt like the ball was just landing in your hands 18
okay,
times. No disrespect to Yaka, but
yeah.
the Raptors need a little bit more of an interior presence, I think, going forward, with Ulrich and these guys, like,
I
we're
think
looking to develop that.
I've said this before, but my philosophy in centers now, there's
Mhm.
two types of centers. There's the rim runners, and
Yeah.
then there is the pop and shoot
Yep.
ones, right? So I think Dallas is the smartest team when it comes to that,
Oh
with
man.
the Gafford,
Yeah.
Lively, PJ Washington rotation
Great
bigs.
two-man tandem right there, boy.
Yeah, but I think that's the best one. I think, yeah,
I mean,
I
for me, I thought Andre Drummond in Philly would have been a nice touch, only because Embiid does not like to play in the post and Drummond
yeah.
just likes to grab boards.
Mhm.
But Philly, man,
Embiid's
what
out again, bro.
they might be getting the flag, man. I don't even know, bro. The way
That is one thing, yo. I will be so angry if they get flagged, man.
if
That
they
they don't
get
deserve him, bro.
not even that, if they get a top 5 pick, man, I'll be upset. To have Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, and Joel Embiid on one team,
Mhm.
plus a potential rookie of the year in Jared McCain, who just got injured today, by the way, tore his
Yeah,
meniscus,
we'll talk about that.
probably out for the year, which sucks.
Man,
So just more TikTok videos, but other than that, like that's a team that was supposed to compete for the championship.
they said
They might end up with a lottery pick.
they might end up with a lottery pick, bro, and a
Nuts.
better lottery pick than us because
Get
man,
us. Nick
they're
Nurse
such
strikes
a
again.
teaser, bro.
Nick
No
Nurse again.
way, man. Nick Nurse. Oh my gosh, man.
Uh,
So, anyways, let's talk. What was who was the offensive player of the week for you?
of the week out of these two games.
Mhm.
Uh, offensive player of the week. It's kind of tough for the 0-2 and no good games. I can't give it to RJ because I expect 30 from RJ from on the
RJ
Knicks.
wasn't. Yeah, I don't know either. I
He
don't
had
know
one
either.
good game. I can't give it to anyone, bro.
And Grady had 7. Yeah, I don't. I
I can't give
can't
this
see
no one. It
any.
was 2 bad games. 2 very bad games.
Yeah.
This week.
All right. No offensive players of the week this week. I agree on that because yeah. What about defensive?
Same thing. It was bad.
No.
It
Okay. I would say Jonathan Mobile did really well. I
I
like Jonathan
saw some
Mobile.
clips of Mobile going around on Twitter talking about he's locking up Jimmy Butler. I saw that, but Jimmy still had a good game. Let's not get too
No, Jimmy
carried
had
away.
13 points, bro.
Well, still, they won the game and he was pretty effective. But
Bro,
yes,
Mobile for
for
a
a
rookie,
rookie
bro.
forward who's what 6'9", 6'8", 6'9", who's
He's barely
supposed to be
6'7", bro.
sure whatever. But the point is he's slated as a forward, right? And for him to lock up, prime Jimmy Butler, at in Miami is impressive nonetheless.
He has been very impressive
It's
defensively
absolutely impressive,
in the
man.
last couple of weeks. I just like him. I like every time I see him play. He just looks not only like my friend always said. It's just like he wishes he would be more ferocious. Like
Yeah, like in
like
college. In college,
yeah,
he was throwing everything down.
yeah, throw it down, get into
Yeah.
people's faces, But I don't
Like
know,
the late great Bill Walton says, "Throw it down,
throw it
big.
down, big man.
Throw it down. Come
That's why
on."
he loves Shaq. He loves Shaq.
I know. Every time, bro. I remember those Lakers playoff series. He would call every time Shaq got the rebound. Throw it down. Throw it like
But
30
yo,
times a game.
I must say though, there's something I wanted to talk about. Not talk about, but just mention that
Yeah.
in that first game in New York, Scotty was doing something that I'd never seen him do before.
What's that?
That Shaq always tells big man to do:
What's that?
run the floor and grab that block. He
What do you
did
mean?
it like 3 or 4 times.
Run down the floor like a
Run
chase
down the
down?
floor. No, like he grabbed not the block, like on the offensive block. So
Oh,
he
okay.
seal his guy down low,
Oh, yes.
right? And he'd run down quickly, seal
Yeah,
his guy, and then
yeah.
get the ball easy, just turn around, score.
But this is what I've been saying for the longest time.
Like,
Scotty's one of
oh,
those players who, if you get him in the paint more, I know you want to tout him as a point guard, and he is,
yeah,
but him in the paint on a mismatch is automatic too, bro. He's
mhm.
long enough where he could just turn and he's right at the rim.
Bro. Two
You know
shots
what
I
I'm
want
saying?
him to do is that seal. What are you talking about? And that freaking elbow
Jumper.
free throw shot, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
learned that.
He's got those. He's shown. See, the thing is
That's
with
what I'm
Scotty,
saying.
he
Little
shows
by
the
little.
potential,
Yeah.
and then he'll like drift away from it. Not saying he, gets carried away, but like he's so good as a player, he's so talented
He's
that
so
I
good.
really expect him to have like a 28, 9 and 10 game, like just on
Yeah.
our average. You know what I mean? If he had that like that fight every game just to start the game and say, I'm gonna hunt for my shot first,
Mhm.
then I'm gonna get my guys involved, right? Then I'm gonna, switch it up here and there. I'm gonna go out inside then outside. Then I'm gonna get my guy Grady going. I'm gonna get RJ going. Like that's a leader of the team. Sometimes I feel like Scotty's just like deferring a lot. I
Yeah,
see him
and
get the ball and
I
he
think
just like
it's the offense, but
I see. No. I can't say that because I've seen him get the ball in crunch time and just like call RJ and be like, "Hey, go ahead, take
that's
this."
true. That's true.
You know what I
That's
mean? So
again, that's why I think he's not. He is not a one. He's a 1B. He's not a 1A. I
he's
think he's
he's an
magic.
alpha. He's not he's Magic Johnson, bro.
Yeah,
But
I
again,
think that's
Magic
him.
Johnson when the game was on the line, hit the sky hook, bro.
But that was one time, bro. Every other time, it's more.
Yeah, because
I like. He's more
he had
like.
4 Hall of Famers around him. That's not.
I think Scotty is better suited to be Jason Kidd. That guy,
Mm.
and like that's who I see him.
I
Like
don't see him as one person though. He's got too
true.
many tools. Like he's
Too many tools.
a
Yeah,
6'9" point guard who could dribble, shoot, pass, like play the post. Like he's shown us so much in these last 4 or 5 years that it's like you don't even know where the ceiling is anymore.
true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can be a face of the league, like
He could,
Darko said.
I think no, I honestly do believe you. I think he
You
has a
really
skill set.
wanted
It's just
Oh yeah.
I think I'm not talking about the coach. I just think it's the wrong coach. I just he's not putting him in the right place. This is the position to succeed.
But it's
That's how it
crazy
is.
because he's playing at an all-star level and we're still like he's not playing his best. You know what I mean? Like that's to tell you how good he is.
That is a great point. Playing at all-star level, yet we're not winning.
We're not
and
happy.
we're still not happy. Yeah. And I think it's gambling, bro. Like these people need to stop, put away the gambling, bro. Just because Scotty didn't get 15, the man had 15 assists. What do you want from him?
Dude, the guy was have like 10 assists in the middle of the second quarter, and you're looking at him like he needs to play harder.
He just plays. Yo,
What?
there was this one video. Oh, I don't know. I'm not. I think we talked about this before, but he's just like, it was this guy on Twitter, and he's just like, oh yeah, I saw Scotty, because he didn't turn his head.
Oh yes.
Like,
Run back on the court. Yeah, I saw that.
I'm like looking at this play, and I'm like,
you see what I'm saying?
Right point, though.
The expectations, man, are ridiculous.
They you want him to fly to the. I don't know, man. Like, anyways, rookie of the week for you this week. What are you thinking?
I'm gonna go with Jacoby, man. He showed a lot of poise this week. He's having trust. The coaches are trusting him, and I feel like
that's I clicked the wrong one.
It's all good. Shout out to Jacoby.
Jacoby Walters.
Yeah, he walked in one of the games. I don't know if it's the Miami game, but he walked in with a T-shirt of Kobe, and I think that's a good sign right there, boy. Yeah. Young man who knows he's named after Jordan and Kobe, man. So, it's high expectations right there, man. High expectations for me.
So can I just pull that one back?
Jacoby, man. He's named after Jordan and Kobe. You know these black moms? You know how they are already, bro. My son's gonna be the greatest. I'm gonna name him Jordan and Kobe. Come on, man. You know how it goes.
How do you spell Jordan?
That's not the point. That is not the point. That is not the point.
You had the audacity to put an apostrophe in his name, bro.
Absolutely. Bro, you ever heard of Sharkeisha? Listen, man, these black moms will name these kids whatever.
Bro,
let me not say black moms. Black American moms will name their kids anything, bro. Anything. They were naming girls Shaquille back in the 90s because of Shaq. You know how many girls I know named Shaq, bro?
Oh my God.
Right, let's move on.
Let's move on. We got rookie of the week. That was Jacoby Walters. Thank you. Good work. Surprise player of the week. I don't have anyone whatsoever.
Zero.
And that's just probably the rookie of the week. So let's get into let's get into the round of NBA.
Yes, sir.
Let's start off with my first story. And that's the NBA Cup, because I am really tuned into the NBA Cup. Absolutely. And I want you to watch this, please. Okay. What
you got?
Tell me.
Let's watch this. Look at that court. Steve Kerr said he was going to hell when he walked in the gym.
Brooks chases Curry, and everyone's standing here in Houston. Curry steps back on the launch. He missed it. Fight for the rebound. Payton poked away. 5 seconds. But he does
ball.
Possession.
Jump ball.
And Billy Kennedy says foul.
Ooh. Foul on who?
Hold on. Let's continue. Foul.
They were going for the ball.
On the Warriors.
Oh, he called like. Oh, I
look
get
at Kurt.
Is in disbelief.
I get it.
State is out of fouls, and so that will result in free throws for Houston and Jalen Green. Unbelievable.
Bro, okay, hold on. Look at this.
Right there, diving on the loose floor. Gary Payton.
Oh, isn't that a foul?
The second could have called a timeout. Through the pass out. Great job, Jalen.
Who's a foul on
hitting on the floor?
On Looney or Kuminga?
Kuminga.
No way.
All right. This is the last 3 seconds. They were down 1. Look at this.
Oh,
no. When you think to the crazy games these two have already played this season. Golden State, early November.
He has a point.
31-point lead here. Rockets forced overtime.
Okay. You see, this is why I like slow mo.
I want you to continue watching because I want to. This is an interesting conversation that was had all over XM Radio.
Green, the 22-year-old
I watched the
star has
final shot.
5 left. Number 2 defensive rated team in the NBA. Do they have one more stop in them here tonight?
Wait, who do you think the ball should go to?
The chef. What do you mean? It's not a question. It's Golden State, right?
Yeah.
You gotta go to Wardell Curry. What are you talking about?
Ski the inbounder.
Okay,
Can't
denied,
find anyone.
denied.
Gets it to Curry. Back to Pajewski.
Oh, they give it
They get
back.
a piece, and it is over.
Oh, that's a set
Here in
play.
Houston.
That's a set play.
Okay.
That's a set play because you gave Steph the ball, instantly doubled, which doesn't mean anything because Curry would have put the shot up anyways. But you give it right back to Podish, whatever his name is,
Podazensky or something like that.
Podazensky and whatever these European names.
Okay, so
But that's
so
a set play, man.
let's talk about this game, okay? 11 seconds left. You're up 1.
Yeah.
Should Curry have taken that shot?
Absolutely. That's not a question, bro. The greatest
Hold
shooter.
on. With 11 seconds left?
It doesn't matter. He's the greatest shooter ever. I trust his judgment, bro. He's won games for me for years. We've won championships this way. We've won gold medals this way. I'm trusting Steph Curry. Remember that shot at OKC? When he shot it from almost half court? I stood up in my couch. I was like, no way. Swish. Yep. Right? I trust Steph Curry, bro. But
so it's interesting you say that because everyone has been killing him for taking that shot.
How are you killing the greatest shooter in the history of the NBA?
Because of when he took
a wide open three. What?
Of when he took it. So they're saying that he shouldn't have taken a shot. They shouldn't have taken a shot.
Oh my
like
God.
They had once the 11. Let me see if I can get it down to this.
What are we talking about, bro? That's Steph Curry.
And
I don't care if you shot it from the opposite side of the court. If you shot it from the opposite basket, that's a good shot. What are we saying?
Let me pull it up. Hold on, let me show you. Okay, so this is the.
He was what before that? It was before that.
Yeah,
the play before this. Yeah. Let me see. No, it was this or the play before.
Where is it? I just had it.
I think it's after this play. No, let it run. Let it run. Let it run.
No, this is not it. It's closer down to the clock.
Yeah, here
it is. Right.
Okay. Boom. That back is one-on-one coverage.
So, but here, 13.5 seconds left.
Regardless, if he hits a shot, that's game over.
All right, so that's what his thought process is. Everyone's saying the game wouldn't have been over.
That's a lie. It's a two possession game with less than 10 seconds on the clock. Yeah. You have the advantage. What do you mean?
But their thought process is that if he had waited, maybe even like literally bring the clock down 4 seconds, 5 seconds, it would have been an easier. It would have been, So there's that. That's the first one. Right? Second thing, why didn't Houston Rockets foul? 13 seconds left. You need possession.
I get that strategy. The whole, foul before so they get the 2 or whatever instead of the 3.
Like, bro, this is a wide open shot.
That is not a bad shot.
I think it's.
ISO on me, bro. I hold on. ISO on me, bro. Yeah. Put the camera on me right now.
I got you.
ISO on me, man. You internet guys, man. Let me just get this out the way. You internet kids, okay, who grew up on these 3-point shots, you've watched Steph Curry for how many years been in the league? 16 years? You've watched Steph Curry. So whatever, plus 10 years in the league. He has made every shot imaginable. He has hit game winners like this. He has hit go-ahead championship winning shots this way. He has hit gold medal winning shots like this with hands in his face, double team, triple team. He's hit game winners his entire career, bro. He's the greatest shooter of all time. There is no bad shot for Steph Curry, bro. There is no bad shot for Stephen Wardell Curry. What are we talking about, man? If he hits that shot, they go up 4, the game is over. You put him to bed. Go night.
And that's what I'm talking about. I agree with you.
Look at 100%.
That. That is a good shot. And they're like, oh yeah, he should have waited. But like, you got wide open, bro. Like, that's wide open for him. Like, look at this. If he takes his man, he takes Dylan Brooks. Look at that.
Look at the space.
You shoot that, bro.
That's like 4 car lengths space.
Oh my gosh. The second thing is Houston should have fouled. That's another thing. But then, all right. So then here's the other thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Gary Trent Jr. grabs the rebound.
It's a foul on Van Vliet right here. for dropping on
That's
him.
a foul on Van Fleet. Yes.
Yeah, easily.
Now, but bro, why didn't you just hold the ball?
I think he was going for another shot. I think he looked up right here and saw Steph or somebody
Where
coming back and
you're up one.
and also no. Also, he's a bad free throw shooter. So I think that's the right play. Get the ball out of my hands ASAP. Because if they foul me, I gotta go take the shot. I don't know what the.
You're still up one.
No, I understand that, but you don't want to go to the line and then miss both, and then they get possession down one only. Right. So I think it was a smart move to get the ball in hands. Wrong person to throw it to. Draymond Green is right here. Roll the ball to him. Straight through here. Pass the ball to him.
I think he should have curled up because then you know how much time would have been off the clock?
No, but I get it because Peyton doesn't want to shoot. That's not his game. He doesn't want to be at the foul line.
Shouldn't be in the game. Just like Kawhi said, shouldn't be in the. This is an offensive play, right? Why is he in the game?
He got the rebound though. He got the rebound. He got the possession, right?
Hey, but
you can't. Oh man,
I don't know. There's that. So now here's the problem that everyone is upset about. Why they call the foul on Kuminga? Because the last literally 4 or 5 minutes of the game, they didn't call no fouls, bro. They just went back and forth. They were hitting each other. The Canadian boy elbowing people, doing all this.
That's a game. Yeah, Dylan Brooks. That's a game.
And then at the end of the game, they call this ticky-tack foul.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Everyone thought it was jump ball, which I think they should have called jump ball.
Me too. And I think that was the call, but Bill Kennedy, he's a crew chief.
But look where Kennedy was.
I know.
Across the.
But he's a crew chief, bro. As long as he's a chief, he can override the calls. Right?
This boy didn't even see it.
These guys called jump ball, right? These guys are trying to get timeout. He didn't have possession, really. It should have been a jump ball. At this point in the game,
it should have been a timeout, bro. Because
wait. It should have been. The reason why I say jump ball is because you could have went timeout as well. But the reason why you call it jump ball is you want to give both teams a fair opportunity at this point. At this point of the game, you don't want to leave it to the refs. You never want to leave it to the refs.
Green was calling timeout.
You can see,
look, and this guy's there. But guess who called the foul? The guy off screen.
Bro, he's a crew chief, man. That's how it works.
Look at him.
He overrides. He's coming on to override it.
Yo, what is that?
This is where NBA referees get too involved in the game, and they kind of want to put their imprint on it. It's almost like they're competing as well.
Look at Curry.
No, I agree.
I would never make that call, but hey,
terrible call.
And then you know what? Again, we always talk about this. Why were they in this position in the first place, bro? For the last 6 minutes, they never hit a basket.
They're not a good team right now, bro. I'm sorry. They had a really hot start to the game. To the season, but right now, like Buddy Hield can't hit a shot to save his life. Draymond is not as consistent as he's supposed. They have no one else. The Podziemski guy, who they chose over my guy that went to Minnesota.
They hate him in the Warriors.
These guys, they chose Pods over DiVincenzo. I think that was a huge mistake. And they're paying for it now.
Well, now we got a trade. So the Warriors ended up trading for Dennis Schroeder.
Horrible.
They need scoring.
So let's get a non-scorer.
Well, he's been scoring a lot though.
But that's on the Nets, bro.
Averaging 20 something a game.
His usage is probably through the roof. He's not getting 20 shots or whatever it is on the Warriors. It's not happening.
Look at this. So they're sending a 2nd-round pick and DeAnthony Melton and 3 first-round picks. Whoa.
I just want to know, how does this guy keep getting contracts around the league?
Wait, hold on. I didn't read it properly. Dennis Schroeder and 1 2nd-round pick.
Yeah.
To the Golden State. To the Warriors for DeAnthony Melton and 3 2nd-round. Fab, are you serious?
Yikes. They got fleeced.
You know how much we got for Dennis Schroeder? Nothing.
Fleeced. Yeah, but he wasn't playing well when he was with us. That's the difference. Remember, value, man. Value is important.
Bro, he was playing okay. He wasn't.
He was not playing
numbers wise, it was good, but culture wise, no. He didn't want to start. He wanted to start
20 a game.
But
he was dropping 20 a game. That's the difference.
1 2nd-rounder though, you couldn't get that.
Yeah.
And this man got 3. Golden State got 3. Bro, Masai fumbled, yo.
Nah, stop it. Stop it.
Nah,
Stop.
bro. Like, no.
At the time,
He's an
get a
asset. Dude.
shooter.
You get zero.
No. You got to remember, at the time of the trade that he was traded from the Raptors, his value was so low that we were lucky to trade him at that point. We were super lucky to trade. He was so ass. What
I'd
are you
rather
talking about?
benched him and send him to the Netherlands. Then what the heck? So, anyways, what do you think about how Schroeder fits in with the Warriors?
He doesn't fit, man. The Warriors need shooters. That's what they need. That's their whole MO. Bro, from the day they drafted Steph Curry and they got rid of Monte Ellis and Mark Jackson came in, to coach, they've been a jump shooting team. They need shooters. That's it.
I have a feeling this is a tank move because, like,
no.
First off,
there's no tank if Steph's on the court. That means someone's gonna sit.
Is he taking pods minutes? Is that what he's gonna do?
Maybe. Because that guy's playing horrible right now.
Like, everyone in Golden State hates him. They don't like him at all.
But they chose him over DiVincenzo, and you can see the.
I think DiVincenzo was better. But
better.
if you're playing Dennis Schroeder, are you playing him with the second unit? Is that what you do? Like, because he's a polarizing person. Like, Steph Curry is supposed to be running the point. He can't run the point.
Well, I'll say this much. He's not going to come here and say, I should be starting or anything. He's not going to say a word when he comes here. I know that much. Draymond, these guys are having him in check. His role will be defined once he gets to the door, whether it's coming off the bench, whether it's playing, I don't know what his role might be, but whatever they decide for him, he's going to know it right off the bat. There will be no confusion over here.
I don't know, man.
State, bro.
I have a feeling there's going to be problems, bro, because first of all, he's averaging 20. I think he's at like 25 points, 20 something points a game.
I want to see how much shots he's taking per game. That's what
let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
Man. Pull it up, man. Let's see, because that's going to be the difference when he goes to Golden State. He's not getting those shots. He won't have the ball in his hand and putting up.
He's putting 18 points a game, 3 rebounds, 6.6 assists.
Let's go deeper. Let's see.
Let's go deeper. I gotta get. Where's the best player? Here it is.
Go to Basketball Reference. There you go.
Okay.
Shots per game or attempts. Field goal attempts.
So this year he is. Hold on. This thing is.
Scroll up.
2 goal percentage. 14 shots a game.
He's not getting that this year. Let's just stop
14
right there.
shots, bro.
He's not getting it.
And he's shooting 45%, which is not bad. That's not bad.
He's not getting 40. See, he had 11 shots.
Hold on, 6.5 3-point attempts. Whoa.
That is not all right, man.
Yo, this is not gonna happen, bro. No way.
What's the percentage?
From 38%. That's not bad. But how you taking 6.5 shots, 3-pointers a game, bro? 14. Oh, bro, this is gonna be.
It's gonna be one of those.
I don't know how that's gonna work.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be one of those, man. It's gonna be one of those. But
oh my gosh. Hey, okay. All right.
They know what they're doing.
Good luck with Dennis. Good luck to Dennis Schroeder and
shout out to Dennis Schroeder, man.
Dennis Schroeder. Anyways, let's get back to the cup. I wanted to ask you. Oh, the other game. This is the game that I wanted to say. What do you think about this little move by Trey?
Oh, shout out to Ice Trey playing at home in the Garden. Let's go.
Rolling bones on the logo.
On the logo, bro. If I'm a Knicks legend, I'm calling this out. I'm calling out the Knicks. I'm not calling out Ice Trey. I'm calling out the Knicks, bro. The Knicks have too many villains. Like a superhero has a rogues gallery.
Yeah.
Like, add Trey to the rogues gallery. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. All these guys who.
Who's the other guy that used to kill
Melo?
Melo was good. No, but
Melo when he was on Denver. Oh man.
Who's the point? There was a point guard that always used to go.
Iverson.
Oh, Iverson.
Used to go down the list, bro. I mean, Shaq and Kobe, like these. Bro, the Knicks have so much enemies. It's ridiculous. Trey Young should not be rolling dice mid-court during an important game of the season. Your team is soft, bro. I'm sorry.
Like, I understand the veteran teams, but reason why I'm bringing up the NBA Cup. It's actually been very, very interesting. There's a game going on right now.
Competitive. Yeah.
Atlanta Hawks playing the Bucks. I'm not sure what the score is right now.
But
we got the Bucks and Atlanta Hawks. We got Houston OKC.
Yeah.
So supposedly, ticket sales have kind of gone down for the Cup and in Vegas, and it's because there's not much of a draw. But I kind of
Uh,
see it
I
as
don't
a.
think it's that. I don't think it's that. But continue.
What do you
Continue.
think? Okay, I was gonna say I think the reason why is that
Yeah.
these are emerging stars like
Yeah.
Houston Rockets
Yeah.
is a nice young team that is going up, and I feel that this is what the NBA Cup is supposed to be. It should be
Right.
those teams that are up and coming that need that
Hungry team.
news,
Hungry
that
team.
spark. So like
Yeah.
OKC showing up here and I have a feeling they might win it all. But
For
like
sure.
this is a young team with a
Yeah.
young superstar
Yep.
that people don't really know about, and I
Mhm.
think that's a really good look for on a national stage. Same thing with
Yeah.
Houston. We got
Yeah.
Jalen Green and
Yep.
Sangoon,
Sengun, yep.
um,
Jabari Smith. He's
and then
playing
you got the vets of Fred Van Fleet.
good. Yep.
So you have that kind of mix of two teams that are going to clash right now in Vegas.
Mhm.
Um, and then we got the Milwaukee Bucks. We got Giannis, of course. He's the only household name that we kind of know.
Undefeated in the NBA
Undef-
Cup, by the way.
hey,
So is
undefeated.
Darvin Ham.
And then you got Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
that's a young, exciting team that shouldn't even be in this conversation. They were supposed to be. Everyone's, oh yeah,
Tanking.
they're tanking, but then
They get the
the
number one pick on the team right now.
yes, they do, and he's not even
What's his
playing.
name?
Zachary Ricochet.
I was
Is
about to say
it's
I didn't remember his
Ricochet.
name, dog. I didn't remember his name.
Zach Ricochet.
I'm
And
surprised you remember. But go ahead.
oh, because I like those things. But yeah. So the Atlanta Hawks have Dyson Daniels
Yeah.
was traded from the Pelicans. Okay,
Yes.
and he just blew up. Like he one of the best defenders in the league. He's
Yeah.
gonna be at least second year,
Yeah.
second team
All
defensive
defense.
player
We see
all
this goes
league,
back to
man.
my point earlier about like players being on in the right system, right? Like
Opportunities, man.
look at
Yeah,
RJ, man. RJ is playing out of his mind. Look at
yeah.
and then they have this kid who, goes from one team who pretty much was in obscurity, comes to the Hawks, who's not, the biggest market, but he's
Mm,
playing out of his mind right now.
yeah.
And this could be who he was the whole time, but situations and circumstances make you who you are. Kyle Lowry is a
Well,
great example.
Kyle
You know,
Lowry, one of the
yeah,
best examples.
one of the best
Playing with
examples. Yeah.
Houston, and then comes over. You
Oh,
know,
comes up
comes over
smart.
in a bad situation where he
Yep.
has to kind of fight for minutes against Calderon, and
Yep.
you just really like just
Comes
focuses.
all time great.
You know,
Potential Hall of Famer now. Might
greatest
have his
greatest
jersey
Raptor ever.
retired in a couple years.
Yeah,
Crazy, right?
great.
But yeah, this NBA Cup has been shout out to Larry, man. This NBA Cup has been amazing.
Yeah.
The whole thing about the ratings. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this was fabricated, and I'm gonna get into my conspiracy next.
Okay. Let me.
Right?
You want me to go solo on you?
You got a little conspiracy music? No, you don't have to solo.
I don't even
Just
know.
stay. My conspiracy hood on. All right, I got my
This is
conspiracy
why.
hood on today. Let's go. So, so let's walk with me here, right?
Okay.
So the NBA just signed massive TV deal, right?
Yep.
A couple years or a year ago, whatever it was now. We're having all this new movement coming next year where, our favorite NBA shows are going to be on different networks and such.
Yeah.
I believe the NBA is taking games off of accessible channels, right, to drive the ratings down. And this is a tactic that businesses use all the
Mm,
time. They know where their revenue is coming from. They know where their viewership is coming from, right? So
mhm,
now, if I were to take away your access, so for instance, I put my Raptors game on TSN 4 instead of the main TSN channel, which is cable, right? I take it off there. You got to buy my subscription now to watch the games. If you're a real fan, right? Next year, when the games are on Amazon and they're on all these different networks and such, tell me you're not gonna try your best to purchase or to, figure out a way to watch the games on these networks, right? To
that's
drive the
true.
ratings up. I feel like the NBA purposely took games off of accessible TV so they can funnel their viewership, which is a very dedicated viewership. Let's not get it wrong. The
True.
NBA has I think has grown incrementally over the last 30 years. Like it's always trending upwards, right? Whether it's stars, whether it's drama, whether it's competition, whatever the case is. I truly believe the NBA purposely um, is pushing this whole narrative of viewership being down and stuff like that. Bro, the NBA is in a sorry, my battery's running low. The NBA is in a state right now where um there's not many real stars in the league. Steph Curry's getting old, LeBron is old, KD is old. These are our
They're
stars
in
in
a
the,
they're in
in
a
the NBA.
transitional period. That's what it
Absolutely.
is, right?
But it's we've always had this where there's a transition period where who's the next star coming in the league,
Mhm.
right? We've always had it good where
Well, we wouldn't say
Jordan.
who's the next star. I would say who's the next marketable
Well,
star.
that's what I meant really. But
Mhm.
we've always had a period where it goes from from Jordan to Kobe, from Kobe to LeBron or whoever the case, T Mac, all these other guys, right? There was always that next guy to look forward to.
Could it be that it's not even about being a marketable star, but an American marketable star?
No. The NBA did that. The
But
NBA
we
did
have
that
Luca, we have Giannis. Why aren't they the ones?
because are the games being shown over there on regular TV? Do those numbers even count
That,
towards the
that's what I
ratings? Because
always ask, man.
the Canadian numbers don't count towards American ratings, right? When the Raptors won the
Oh,
championship, we were averaging record numbers of viewership.
millions, yeah,
Right?
millions.
When
I don't
our
know.
parade, I think to date is one of the highest attended championship parades in the four major sports.
Yeah,
We had almost 3 million people in downtown Toronto on the
mhm.
streets.
It was
Right?
great day, great
Oh
day.
man, don't get me started, man.
That was a
Like,
great day. We need to do a. I hope
I
they
wish
do
I
like a
vlogged
little.
or something that day, man.
Yeah,
But I
I
have so
I
many
was in
stories.
Edmonton at that day. Yeah, I heard my
I have
my
stories.
friend. Yeah.
Why
Anyways,
didn't you come, man? You should have been here for that. I
bro,
would have.
I tried, bro, but
Was
like
it during the fires? I don't
no,
think.
it
No.
wasn't during the
Okay.
fire.
Okay. Okay.
Like I tried because I was remember watching it. I was in Edmonton and I could not get a flight out
I would have
to
cried. I
sad.
would have cried, man. I would have cried,
I watched it on TV. My boy was there, had the kids in the strollers, and
bro.
then
The
Badman
whole
come down
the
and
whole
he was
city was
running
there.
with his stroller.
The
The
whole
city was
city
there,
was
yeah.
there, man. The
I
whole
seen
city.
a drone shot, bro, right across the oh my god.
The
It
entire
was like
financial district was full of Toronto Raptors fans. And this is the
crazy
thing:
thing.
we're a young franchise. I'm not to get off topic because
Yeah.
I know we're going to rant here, but like for a young franchise, it was just nice to see the support across the
Mhm.
city for a champion. We haven't had a champion since '93, the Jays.
Jays.
Um, so
Well, we won one with the FC with the
no,
football.
I'm talking about four major sports. Come on now, what are you talking about? Toronto FC.
What's the four major sports?
It's basketball, baseball, hockey, and football. And we only have three of those. We don't
Oh,
have the NFL here.
I thought soccer was one of the major. Okay.
Not for North America. But anyways, I digress.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my conspiracy, man. I think the NBA is pushing the narrative of viewership being down, but again, it's their fault, right? So you can't create the problem and then cry that your leg is hurt. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
This is true.
I think they know what they're doing. I think it's purposeful. I think they're trying to get people to subscribe to their different networks that are going to be showing the games.
Yeah.
And yeah, once they
That
once they
makes
find
sense.
a marketable star, I promise you, you're going to hear everything about ratings shooting right back up.
One thing I do want to say about this ratings thing is that I think the NBA's I think they're going about it the wrong way on how to send signals to certain like just the way that you
I mean,
access the game. I think one thing I don't like
mm,
you one thing that grows the game is being
yeah,
able to talk and do these podcasts. Like right now, I know I'm gonna get hit with a copyright strike just because I showed some of the games. So I think opening the games up for
mm,
people like creators to be
yeah,
able to talk about the game
yeah,
allows for more people to kind of watch the game and get people excited. So to do copyright strikes on a a small video when
yeah.
you're already $1 billion
But you see,
company,
that's
you
the
know,
issue because
that's sad.
if you go back to, I mean, even now they run that disclaimer before during commercial breaks, like,
Yeah,
this cannot be distributed, blah blah blah, and without this, customers and the NBA, blah blah blah. So you know, you're right. The NBA should open up their media platforms, but
yeah.
bro, this is a whole thing of the rich just
Again,
want to monopolize everything, bro.
yeah.
That's just what it is, right? You
It's
have
it's
these.
sad though because
It
it's
is sad.
like you we to us talking about this game is and there's one viewer right now on the
Hmm.
live. Like
Shout
that
out to you, man.
whoever you are, thank you.
Shout
I
out
don't
to
know where your view just
you. Yeah.
but I'm just saying like you have these people, they're looking for extra. They
Yeah.
want that extra. So why don't you let us continue that and we partner with the NBA,
For sure.
right? So is that. Then the second thing is, why are you blacking out games? If I pay for league pass,
Talk
right?
about
And
it.
like, why are you blacking out the game
And
that
that's
I
on
want to
purpose.
watch?
It's on purpose.
Yeah,
This is my
it's on
point.
purpose.
This goes back to my conspiracy. It's like, why are you creating the problem? And then you're shoving these numbers in our face, talking about viewership is down and all these things are down. We can't watch the games.
Yeah. Also, aren't they not being shown in China anymore? Like, don't they even look at the international? Like these are things that I'm talking about. Like how are you going to do that and then say, but now you want to actually they're in talks now about having a European NBA league,
Yeah, I
right?
saw
To
that.
compete with the Euro League.
Pro League,
right?
yeah.
Right. And they're already doing that talk about that in Africa to do the Giants of Africa.
Well, you see, because you have a situation where a guy like Lonnie Walker III, who's a decent, he's the fourth. Sorry, my bad.
He's the fourth. Too many, yo. There's other names out there, Lottie.
Yeah, let's stop it, man. Let's stop the chain right here. Okay, stop. But
I hope that's not our only watcher. It's Lottie Walker looking at it. It's like,
right. So he went on. He had a post game or whatever he did. He's saying how the Euro League, the Pro League over there is much more competitive than the NBA, right? And I understand his point, right? Maybe he's not saying it's better, but the competition is much better because you don't have a Udonis Haslem in year 21 on your bench clapping and stomping and yelling. You got guys who are hungry to play basketball, and they're playing the right way, right? It's not a star-driven league. It's a team sport-driven league. Just like soccer, right? Yeah, as much as soccer is a star player game, it's also a team game, right? And it's marketed that way, right? The teams are marketed, not the players. The players get compensated beautifully in soccer, by the way, but it's more team focused, right? And I think the NBA has lost that because for years they have focused on the star player, Jordan, Kobe, Shaq, Kareem, Magic, Bird. All these guys were their main draw, right? It was never about the teams, right? And then the players woke up and they say, "Hey, I don't have to be on one team for my whole career. I can go wherever I want." And it
just to even add to that, they miss out on rivalries too, man.
Like, bro, there's no more rivalries anymore.
No rivalries,
because
nothing.
Guess what? If I lose to a team, I can just go join them the next year and win a championship.
But I think it's more because they don't play the teams more. I think they should play them more. Like I think in my mind, I understand that every team wants the Lakers to come to their city. Like I know.
See that now we're going back to money and capitalism, right? Because you want to sell the jerseys in different markets. You want the players to come out and fill the arenas. I don't want LeBron to come here on November 9th or whatever the date is, and I see half my arena filled with Lakers.
That's what happened, bro. That's what happened. It was like a Laker home game. I'm just like, Morale.
Price out the real fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You price out the real fans, and now you have these fake fans coming in and destroying the game. It looks horrible in my opinion.
And I think Adam Silver needs to kind of think about the fans a little bit more. Like look, let's get into rivalry matches, bro. Like why don't we play, like what are the divisions even for?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Like play our division rivals 6 times instead of 4. 6 times straight up, bro.
It means nothing right now. It doesn't even mean anything in terms of standings.
Yeah.
Because we're basically going off of wins and losses.
Not only that, the NBA Cup, they just changed it, and it's like it doesn't even matter. Like I say, bro, we should play them six times. Play only the West once every whatever, and really hone down on rivalries. And then and the reason why we do that is now that we're gonna get allegedly there's gonna be two more teams. Well, let's open it up for 4 more teams. And now there isn't no more back and forth. I kind of like how baseball, the American League and what do you call it? American League and the other
National League.
National League. They're literally 2 different leagues.
Yeah, absolutely. They also used to play different as well, right?
The they still do, don't they?
No, it's universal now. So it's it's
So it's like why not? And then you get to see then you can get to see some rivalries. You get to get those matchups, those big time
Star
matchups.
versus star, yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't even have that no more. Like you don't even have those marquee games where, like for instance, you had Kobe and Shaq going up against the Sacramento Kings or the Spurs. You know what I mean? Like there's no more of this like
The
we
Kings,
battled in the playoffs and now we're gonna face each other,
yeah.
3 times a year and see who's gonna come out on top. Like there's no more of that. So it kind of drives the competition down. And I think the NBA has to look at it in the sense of where's our competition now? We've monopolized this whole thing. The players, we've given them freedom to the point where we can't control them anymore. They can just do whatever they want. And
But
small market teams are losing. That even the whole thing about you can sign your draft, the player you drafted, you can sign him the most money. That has gone out the window too.
Yeah.
The players like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Because
another thing too, it would cut down on travel. One, it'll cut down on injuries because now they're not sitting in New York or O'Hare, Chicago O'Hare, whatever, to fly the next night. You can have back to backs because now you're actually, it's literally like a 30-minute flight somewhere.
Like
right?
if Toronto and New York played like 6 times a year, 8 times a year, right? And then you had like a rivalry game that meant something, whether it's like it'll determine home court or it'll determine whatever the case is, right? You would see the competition at another level, man.
Like imagine now they even went one step further and had a rivals week where all you play is your rivals just that 1 week, and everyone's trying to jockey for position into the division.
And the thing they're missing the most, bring back fighting, man. I hate to say it, bring it back, man.
No, I think they need to relax on I think the refs. One guy said it. Why do we know refs' names? We should not know any refs' names.
That is a great point.
So they need to get out of like that. The game we just looked at, they shouldn't have called a foul. It especially with 3 seconds left. You are Bill Kennedy is a veteran ref.
Why do you remember?
Jump ball? Why?
Sorry to cut you, but do you remember those days? Like it was recently too. Like maybe when the Raptors were going to the finals, but we used to look up who was reffing the game.
Yeah.
And we would be like, "Oh, it's gonna be a long night tonight."
Yeah,
it's gonna be a long night. Tony Brothers. Who's a Scott Foster. Like I remember back in the day of like Dick Bavetta and these guys. Like when they're playing, I mean when they're reffing the game, I know
the
exactly.
Ball head guy. The ball head, that guy that kicked Tim Duncan
out. Oh, yeah. No, I don't remember his name, but yeah, like I remember Iverson used to hate these guys, bro.
Yeah.
Iverson be like,
Antonio Daniels. We're on the call. He said he doesn't talk about refs anymore because he's now a broadcaster, and these refs will they'll think he doesn't act like he doesn't exist on the thing because he said something about the officiating the night before.
Personal, man. It's personal.
Oh my god, this is too much, bro.
I hate it, man. We've gone off on a tangent.
Yeah, we did. But the kind of topic I wanted to talk about, unless you have something else. Is the injuries, bro.
Injury bug strikes again, man. Strikes again.
So Philly, I don't know. I think we were just talking about it. I don't want Philly getting.
Have they fired their trainers yet, bro?
Hey, when we have the best trainers, I don't know, bro.
I have to start looking at their training staff and be like, hey, if I'm the owner or the GM, I'm like, guys, what's going on? I'll take a visit down to the training room and be like, what are we doing here? Why are my guys getting injured,
bro?
And
he's
it's
a
not
young
even
kid.
It's not even like it's a freak accident like Scotty and them. Like these guys are having some weird injuries.
Yeah. I don't get it, bro. Like he gets injured. Joel Embiid, that's for sure. He got hit in his face. Very similar to Scotty Barnes. One slap in the face and he's done. And it's like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So on top of the point that there's no actual real American star that's driving it. Yeah. All of our stars are injured. Like all of them are they're getting injured. And again, they're gonna talk about how many games, but hey, my thing is either extend the season or cut the amount of minutes in the games.
Yeah.
10-minute games, 10-minute quarters are not bad.
Listen, man, there's something going ties. On. And then in the sense of these players. Someone said it the other day, like, why are the players so much better, but they're not they're not as durable as the guys from before. And I think the players are playing too many basketball games. Right? It goes back down to the youth level. Like, kids are not playing basketball the way they're supposed to. They're doing drills now.
Mhm.
Right? They're doing drills, the work, and they're not getting, like, we talked about it a couple pods ago. But, like, you shouldn't be getting injured on a screen
Yeah,
and you're out for
on the shoulder.
5 weeks,
Yeah,
6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? That just tells me you're not playing basketball. Right? We used to play in the concrete. We used to jump, fall down, get back up. Play school in the morning, or for a school team in the morning. Lunchtime, we're playing again. After school, we
Mhm.
got our practices or our games, whatever the case is. But, like, these
I don't know.
kids are
Do you
getting
remember summer break when you played for like 6 hours straight? Go to
7 hours in
7-Eleven
the sun.
and then go to 7-Elevens, get the. We used to do things where 7-Eleven had the cup for juice.
Oh yeah,
We used
put the
to put
slushy in there.
slushy in there.
Absolutely.
Oh, so you did?
Get it
Hey,
for a discount. Come from the hood,
and
man.
these
Come on.
guys didn't care. And you got one slushy, and then you're back on the court again.
You're back on the court. You see
Oh,
one slice of pizza for 10 hours of ball. You know what I'm saying?
oh
Like
yeah,
that.
pizza, or no, 2 for 1 pizza is the one we
That
used to
that
go.
was that.
Uh,
And you know what? Someone was saying it. I don't remember where I heard this, but they're saying that kids from the inner city are not the representative of what we see now in
mhm,
sports, and that goes across the board: football,
mhm.
basketball, baseball. And right now, we're having nepo babies are the
Yeah,
next generation of athletes, and it's showing. And
but
I don't want to sound like a hater, but these guys are just soft, bro.
but
They're
another thing,
soft.
I'm if you talk to any of your family, like anyone that you know of your age
Yeah,
that has kids that is coming up and then playing basketball. I have
yeah,
a friend, and he's like, bro, some of these guys are coaches, and all they do is just like they push their kid to
yeah.
just play, and they're not trying to teach them anything. Like,
No,
for
not at all.
instance, I'm talking to him about I was talking to him about just like mentality about of the players, and like how
Mhm.
and he's like, I want him to be like, I don't want him to be bullied out there. I want him to play the game. He's the best player on the team. He needs to be like that, but
Yeah.
because the coach's son is
Uh,
and it's
there
like,
we go.
oh, no, let's give
There we
him the
go.
ball,
There we go.
that kind of thing.
There we go.
I
Yeah.
remember, yeah, that's why I opted to do track, because I played soccer, I played basketball, no
Yeah.
politics in track. If you
No,
come across the finish line first, ain't
that's it.
nobody saying nothing to you,
There's
bro.
no coach's son, none of that stuff.
None of
No,
that
I
stuff,
agree.
bro.
I agree, man. You know what?
Yeah,
I think something has to happen at a grassroots level where, I don't know if the NBA is responsible for it, or because at this point it's gone out of hand. Bro. Honestly, like, we're looking at kids in college who, you know, have a little bit of talent, have some gifts here and there, but it's not translating.
yeah.
It's not translating to the NBA. It's not. They're not. I don't even know how to put it in words. Like, they're just soft. They're soft across the board.
I don't. Okay, I wouldn't even say soft, because I don't like that. I don't like that descriptor. I think it's
Okay.
more that they are not utilizing the fundamentals
Mm,
of basketball
that's true.
to the fullest of their abilities.
Well, the
What they're
kids don't
doing
know
is,
fundamentals coming in the league.
yeah,
If I have an NBA coach teaching me how to shoot at the NBA level, something's
yeah,
wrong, bro. I'm sorry.
yeah, and that's what I'm
The
saying.
NBA
So
should not
now
have shooting
they're
coaches.
now they're just there. Okay, I'm gonna shoot a three. I gotta take a step back three. I just gotta score. But they forget
Oh,
about the defense. They forget about moving your feet,
yeah,
footwork, all
yeah.
these different abilities that even when I was younger, I never learned any of those things, because I wasn't good. I was short, bro. Who cares? Yeah,
I
this
went
guy's
through
not
all
whatever.
of that stuff
But
where you had to learn your defensive stance. We used to
yeah,
do drills. We used to do drills without a
yeah.
basketball for like an hour and a half.
I remember someone was I watched this video on Vince Carter. They were
Yeah,
talking about Vince Carter. He goes, "You know why this guy is the best?
yeah,
Because he can do the 1660 drill, um, the fastest anyone he's ever seen." Now,
yeah,
you ask him, hold on, does he do that same simple drill every time he works out? He's like, yeah. He stays with the basics. He
yeah.
focuses on the basics. Those are the basic fundamentals, and that's what makes him a good player, because he can
Kobe Bryant,
do
same
those
thing.
exact basics.
Yeah,
That Kobe used to go in and shoot the
fundamental.
same shot
Yeah,
300, 400 times until it was like br-
automatic.
automatic, or I would say baked into his muscle memory.
Yeah, absolutely. But now you look at guys in their warm-ups. Like I remember the last game I went to in person, and you're looking at these guys warm up, and they're doing trick shots.
Yeah.
In warm up, right?
Yeah.
Like I remember watching guys like when the NBA used to show the warm-ups, like legit show the warm-ups during the pregame. You would see guys doing fundamental stuff, fundamental work.
Steph Curry does it the best. He does the ball handling drill right before games, and it's like, hold on, he's your best player. What? Yo, bench guy on the 12th. What are you doing, fam?
Doing trick shots over there, having a dunk contest because you know he's not going to get no playing time. There's a reason why you're not getting playing time. He's not working on your game.
You gotta work on it, and I think we'll get there. I think we're gonna get to a breaking point. Especially like look how many Canadians are in the league. Look how many there's more and more European players because they are bigger, right?
They're better. They're better at a younger age.
That kid from BYU.
Yeah.
Holy smokes!
Yeah. What's his name? AJ.
Not AJ. No, the one AJ? That's in now. He's like shooting up the draft boards. He's right now second. 6'9", shooter, point guard.
Yeah. Well, Darko did say, I remember Darko had an interview earlier this year. He said, the difference with the European guys is they're being taught the game at a young age. So when you come into, start playing basketball, they teach you the fundamentals at the grassroots level.
Yeah.
We don't do that over here in North America. We just roll the ball out, let the kids have fun, and give them all medals and trophies at the end of the game, right? Or the end of the tournament. These kids are coming. Like, remember Luka's rookie year? Yeah. He was playing with these guys, bro. He was toying with them.
This is the kid, Edgar Demon.
Oh, I never heard of him.
This guy, BYU point guard, shooter, just from Russia, Moscow, Russia.
So him and AJ are gonna be on the same team. Nasty.
No, he's coming out. No, AJ's next year. He's getting drafted, bro. There's no way he stays. This is 2025 draft, and it's
from
been
Moscow,
Yeah, and this guy has shot up. He's been as high as second. So you got the Ace Bailey, you got Trey Johnson, which is really nice.
So Bailey dropped. They say Ace Bailey's going to Toronto. I like that.
Which one? Ace Bailey? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But people are talking about Ace Bailey's shot selection. Like, that might drop.
Shot selection can always be worked on, man.
This is the guy right here, VJ Edgecombe. Okay, reason why I say Edgecombe, my man is Caribbean. He's a Caribbean man.
Is he young?
No, he's Bahamian.
6'5" though, point guard. What? Another guard? What are you doing?
When I say this kid is shifty, and he like the dunks he does. I know we have point guards on our team, but you see Emmanuel quickly flying in to do a slam dunk. Like, oh my god, this kid can play.
Oh, it's from the Bahamas. I think I know some people that know him then. Let me see.
So reason why I like him is because when he was playing for Team Bahamas, he was fooding the NBA players on the Bahamas team.
But this is the thing, bro. This is what we're saying. Like, if you look at the grassroots American players, they're not as good as before. The gap is shrunken exponentially.
And these guys are coming in. Look at this. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Bro, these are NBA players, bro. These are international players. This is him in the international. You know who's on this team? Klay Thompson and I forgot the other player. Yeah.
Oh, the Bahamas. Yeah. Klay Thompson and Eric Gordon and those guys.
They were just giving him the ball. Like this kid, look at bro.
He's not 6'5", bro. He looks taller than 6'5".
That's what I'm saying, fam. That's what I'm saying. Just chill. I can't.
But hold on, he's playing like Paul George though a little bit. He got a little Paul George dribble. And he's bouncy too.
And he plays for Baylor. And I seen this man fly in two-handed slam like this. Okay, this guy can play, bro.
Yeah, I see that.
Look at this.
And he's got the effort too. Okay,
I'm not saying Emmanuel Quickly's not a good basketball player. But like, I don't see.
Ooh,
that's what I'm saying, bro. I've been telling people like this kid
off the bounce. Oh my god,
two-handed, bro.
Off the catch, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh, Buddy Hield is on this team too.
Yeah, Buddy Hield. Yeah, he's Bahamas. Oh my god.
But that's two-handed, fam.
Hey.
Oh
I'm
my
liking what I'm
God.
seeing so far. I gotta watch some more games. I mean, the highlights are
And
good.
oh yeah, and DeAndre Ayton's on his team too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He was the main scorer on his team, bro.
Wow.
I'm there getting all excited about this kid, man. Look at this.
See the shot? The shot was good too. Good form.
And this is for Team Bahamas.
Yeah, I remember they had a good run. One Olympics
here
there.
it is. Let me go back. This was
That's one I just.
this one here. Oh my God. He's green.
He's not 6'5", bro. There's
This
no way.
number 7.
Oh, that was him on the coach's kid. Yeah.
That's
I
what I'm telling you, bro.
I saw this play. Yeah.
And that's just one. The one with 2 hands, which I
that
couldn't
was
believe. This kid can play, man.
nasty. That was nasty. That was
But he's
absolutely
dropping
disgusting.
down because they talk about his shot selection, blah blah blah.
I don't care about
This
that, bro.
kid,
Kobe Bryant was 13th pick.
this
Jordan
kid,
was
bro.
the 3rd pick. Come on, what are we talking about?
Look at this, bro.
Off the catch, no dribble.
6'5", bro. 6'5".
He's not 6'5", man.
Look
Oh
at
my God.
God. And look at his own Felipe. The Gonzaga guy's like, oh shoot. this one, and he keeps dropping. He keeps dropping, bro. But I don't know.
Hey, let's see where we land in the lottery, and we'll go from there. I mean, if we get a top 10 pick, I'm happy, bro.
Yeah, I think top 10. Like, if we look at the top 10, we have some good players in there, and that's why I want a second pick in this draft, because there's this South Sudan kid. There's 2 South Sudan kids, like, that are ridiculous. They're like over 7 foot, can handle and dribble and shoot.
Wow.
Hey, Nabil said hi. Say everyone say hi to Nabil.
Shout out to Nabil. Peace. Hey man, I think we
we got to finish.
No. We had the Sudan kids. What's their name again? That played in Orangeville. Man, why am I drawing blanks right now? The 2 Ontario kids, man, that played on the Bucks. One of them played on the Bucks.
Thon Maker,
man. Yeah. Let's not get too excited when we talk about 7-footers that can dribble. Because Thon Maker was supposed to be the next greatest basketball player ever. His highlights were amazing.
Let me just find him for you, please. Because
I'm just saying, let's not get hype over
bro, this is the team that almost beat the US.
Who was on that US team though?
Everyone. That was the same US team that won the gold. They almost beat the US.
So your audio went out again, bro.
Oh, hello?
It's gone. It's gone.
God, man. What's going on here?
Oh, is it just like
what the heck is this?
Your audio's out, bro. I can't hear you. You gotta come out. I'll come back out. I'll come out. Man, it's going so well.
It was going so well.
Let's see.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
So maybe it's you, bro.
No, what? I didn't do anything. I'm sitting right here. Your audio, you're talking.
Maybe it's when I share or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
I just want to show you one. Like, before we go, I know we're sorry, guys. It's a longer one. I just want to show the NBA draft.net, the mock board for 2025 draft picks.
Sorry.
Okay, so there's one guy here.
Like they have us in the top 5. Let's just keep it there, please.
Okay, top 5. No, I want to show you this kid. Okay, there's this guy, 7'2", but I thought he was 7'5".
Who's that?
Kamen Mahalik.
That's
he plays for Duke.
South Sudan kid?
South Sudan kid. And then there's another one. I got to find his name. Another guy name that you should look at is Dink Pate. He's really good.
Okay. I have to do my research this year because apparently it's a deep draft. So I want to know some of these players going ahead. I'm going to start watching more of the college basketball this year.
Very deep. You're right. I think I'm going to talk to. There's a guy that there's a podcast, Beyond Rewind. Basketball Rewind with Beyond, Hopeful, and Coach Roach. You guys should check them out. They are going to be getting in the guy from NBA Draft. Is an NBA Draft guy, and he does all this work, and he helps with this kind of stuff. This kid too, Boogie Fland. Trey
Boogie.
Johnson. Like, yo, all these kids would have
Man,
went number one last year.
really?
Yeah, these kids are nasty, bro.
Mm.
Oh,
I gotta do my research, man. I gotta
Yeah.
start watching these games.
this guy? I don't remember. There's like, is it this guy?
Who's that?
The guy from South Sudan. Oh, Senegal. No. It's the guy from South Sudan. He's like 6'9", almost 7 foot. Handles, can shoot.
Dang.
Let's see if I can. And Aluel Deng is basically is
He's
funding
funding
the
some
whole
kind
thing.
of program. Yeah, I know
He's
about
funding
that.
the whole thing. They built gyms in South Sudan. He
Yeah.
paid for it. He's paid for their flights because sometimes they couldn't fly over there. He paid for everything.
Yeah, I remember they were talking about that. And shout out to a former Raptor, Rondé Hollis Jefferson,
Yeah,
aka Kobe Summer Kobe.
Summer Kobe.
He had that one run. He was going crazy.
Oh, that's good. Anyways, let's kind of end this. This
Wrap it
has
up.
been crazy, bro.
Great episode.
We thought another time that we thought it would be
Telling
like
you,
a
man.
short
I'm
thing, and then we start talking ball, and it just kind of goes crazy, man.
The NBA is the
Um,
greatest show on TV, man.
It is. But I want to thank everyone that sat and watched. Anyone that was watching the live, thank you.
Yeah,
Shout
thanks
out
to our
to
live
Nabil.
viewers, man. Shout out to
Yeah,
y'all.
we'll get this a little bit better, but I just want to. We just love talking ball, and
That's it, man.
we hope our Raptors get this draft pick. No more winning. Just keep
Well, don't say no more winning. Let's just say let's look towards the draft. Man.
We can win every 5 games. That's how I see it.
Yeah, sure. Let's keep it respectable. You know, you don't want the guys to get crazy now. They're used to losing, but
I like it. I'm glad that we can kind of see some good basketball. That's what we want to see, and we want to see the guys healthy, man, because everyone wants to see the barbecue plus Pirtle.
Yeah, like let's see how it looks. You know, if it's a future thing or not. Let's see.
Obviously not.
What the Pirtle thing or the barbecue thing? Which one?
I to be honest, I don't think the barbecue thing is gonna be the future.
Well, we've only seen what, like 11 games of it.
4 games.
Is it 4? Jesus. So we can't even say nothing yet. Come on, let's give them a chance,
bro. It's been like
we gave DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry 8
Yeah, but they were winning though.
No, winning what?
They were winning games. They weren't getting blown out.
Atlantic Division title. Okay, I'm not gonna do it.
Hey, Atlantic Division title is better than 7-50 or 7-20.
Right, the Lakers don't hang divisional titles up in the banners.
Hey, but that's the Lakers, bro.
Hey, man, you gotta set your standards high, bro. Come on.
We set our standards high.
Yeah.
Anyways, those people listening, subscribe, comment, tell us what you guys think. Follow Regular Shells on Twitter. He also is the main host of the No Service Podcast. Check him out there.
New episodes coming soon.
Coming soon. It's gonna be fun. And everyone, we out. Peace.